First of all, welcome to Turkey, Mr. Şahin. Nice to see you. And I hope you had an enjoyable flight. You came from Izmir,
Yes.
right?
Yes. I had a nice drive. It was very pleasant. I came with my friends, Mihail Baranski and Greg Osby. Haven't seen them for a while, so it's wonderful to be here. Thanks for having us.
Oh, this is a wonderful reunion for you with the old buddies.
Absolutely. Greg and I, we played the last time, it was 20 years ago. It's kind of scary when you think about it. And this reconnection happens on another beautiful moment, the 50th year of Mabola. So it's just a wonderful coincidence.
Oh, wonderful. Two good old friends getting together for a good reason. And welcome to Muğla. Welcome to Mabola.
Thank you.
Burası Mabola country. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you your first question. How do you find the balance between individual expression and collective music?
That's a great question. I think every artist has to think about that because what we do is very much internal. The craft that we develop throughout the years is always personal, and it kind of reflects our life adventure. But then when you put it out there and when you start letting your art to come into existence with the other people, you realize that it's not about you anymore. So an artist has to carry a high amount of awareness that it's not only about you, it is also about you. So the most beautiful part of the music that we play is it's a co-creation. So it's not an autonomous thing. It happens in the moment with the people that we create that. And if you replace one person with the other, the result will be utterly different. So that kind of special temporality is very unique. So the careful balance between the collective and individual freedom and the discipline and the expression is always in dialogue with each other.
Thank you. Now I'm going to go to your second question here.
Sure.
And if you don't mind, and when producing music, how the decisions are made? Is improvisation more dominant, or is it all predetermined?
Yeah, it's that balance evolves throughout the time, and I have to say, as I grow older, it becomes more happening in the moment. I think improvisation is taking more over and over about the predetermined ideas. I mean, as a composer, you set out some roadmap in the beginning, but then you violate the boundaries that you already establish. You make rules to break them, and of course, again, just as said, it's different if I play with Greg or with some other person. So that plays a crucial role. The personnel, your fellow musicians, is very, very important. It's as important as the artwork that you're trying to create, because they're bringing their own voice, their own artistry. So their signature will be on the music too, just as my signature will be on their sound palette as well. So I'm writing, for some projects I'm writing not much. I'm leaving it really open to allow the music to come into existence in the way that it could breathe naturally. In some other circumstances, if I write for chamber groups, for more classical setups, a lot of things are predetermined.
I will go to my third question to you,
Sure.
if you don't mind.
Of course, go ahead.
So, what is the main thing converts the moment on stage to a collective music experience?
I think right now it's almost instant. When we have the sound ready, when we have the acoustic components, like the instruments are on the perfect balance, we can hear each other. There is the intimacy is already established from the first moment. We're not really waiting for some special moment to happen, because the special moment is already being on stage together.
As you're on the stage, you're in the special moment.
It is on the special moment. If the acoustic components are, good enough for us, if we can hear each other well, and if there is also the audience is also responsive to that. They want to be part of this journey. Then we have the right components to press the start button.
So there is no certain moment.
No.
The moment that you're on stage and
Absolutely.
together, it's the right moment.
I think I can even go further. The interesting part is when I start writing music, for example, for this group, it already started there. Like before we got together, all these nights, all this time that I've been thinking about, like how we can do what kind of there's always a possibility of an unknown. You don't know the outcome when you start. But with these gentlemen, they're not really afraid of the possibilities of the unknown. So we would like to actually discover that and then see how it resonates after we created that. So actually it starts before being on stage and actually also continues after years. Like I still have the memories of us from 20 years ago, that residue, I kept them with me. So, I was 20 years, everybody was 20 years younger, and I still remember the music that we played. It's very crystal clear in my head. So I think the concept of time is not only deep, but also wide with this kind of expressive, the musical utterance.
Okay, sir. Now, with your permission, I'm going to go to my next question. So now, the next question goes like this. Where do the audience stand in your collective music?
That's an excellent question. First, being in the audience, you're already part of the music. Like, you're an acoustic component of the music. The vibrations hits your body, and then it really changes sound.
They reflect to you.
Exactly. Like when you play in an empty hall and when you play in a hall full with people, it sounds different. That's physics. So that's like, there's no interpretation there. It's physics. That's one thing. Secondly, if audience looks at this music not only from a familiarity point of view, but also try to experience something new and be open to it, I think it will resonate to the band and throughout the whole sonic spectrum of the music. So audiences, if they're not there, it's not going to be the same.
Now, if you don't mind, I have this private question kind of thing. After 20 years, you got together with Greg Osby. How do you feel? Do you think you will have future projects together with Mr. Osby?
Yes, actually, it's a very rewarding experience to get together after 20 years. I mean, Greg is a legend. He's a one-of-a-kind human being and an amazing player. He influenced so many of us throughout all these years. And also, he's not only a great musician, but he has this visionary mind. Helping young artists, trying to connect people. So I'm learning a lot being on the road with him, even after 20 years. I wish I had this mindset 20 years ago, but now I'm also in a different stage of my life, and I think I will capitalize on this opportunity, and definitely we will be working more often. We won't wait 20
You'll be growing up together.
You can maybe say
Not
that.
growing up as aging, but as your souls.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to answer to the second part of your question, I don't think we will wait 20 more years to get together again.
Here is another question for you. What would you advise to young musicians who are interested in music and wants to go someplace? What would be your advice? What would you tell them?
They should be a fan of music first. They should. So nowadays we're really bombarded with technology. There are really great advantages, but also there are disadvantages. To go deep in something is almost impossible because of the distraction that this age actually forces us into. It provides us with a great information and everything, but the stillness, being able to like sit down on one thing and not multitask and work on just one or few aspects of your life, you know. With like being a musician, being an artist, you need to be able to be alone by yourself.
That's very true.
It's like you got to be a marathon runner. It's not a sprint. So you have to also be willing to take a loss, take a hit. You have to be able to be in peace with just sucking on your instrument, not sounding great. So I think this era is kind of taking that away from us. Like making mistakes, looking not great, sounding not great, etc., was more belonging to our era. And now everything is polished, everything is edited, everything is you're very happy online, you're very successful everywhere, etc. But we know that that's not real. And to be an artist, you have to go through that suffering period. So I would just advise them to take that into consideration and just keep working on that one thing.
As a Turkish musician, what did you intend to do with collective team project?
You mean my kolektif hayal gücü project, the art of the collective imagination? I think that was a very idealistic effort of mine that first came into existence in 2017. That project brought me back to Turkey. I did that project in Bergama for a couple of years and then in Izmir, and I moved back to Turkey. So it was wonderful to bring whatever I gathered for myself, all my potential, and share it with the people who don't have actually opportunity to study creative music. So I felt really fortunate to be able to interact with kids in that region, you know, with different backgrounds, different social status, different places that had economic and social constraints, you know, working with Romani musicians, working with younger and elderly. So that was great. I wish it could continue. I did it a couple of years there. I wanted to do it in my hometown in Muğla. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. But I didn't close that chapter. At some point, when I have the opportunity, things will come back.
Everything happens in the correct time in the universe.
Absolutely.
And I think when that time comes, you are ready for it because you have that energy.
Yes.
You have that ambition. Hopefully, it will take place, so you can enjoy that too.
Absolutely.
So, well, this question is going to be naturally about here now. All other things is this place is called Başka Şeyler. And so how do you like this creation?
This is amazing. This has I think every item in this building has a history. You can really see that. It's also it doesn't look like it's like a random. There's a thought behind it, you know. I was with Nejat Abi. I saw his drum set. I saw all these like old instruments there, and we went to the garden. There's this like every detail in the architecture of the building, the door, that is actually very much ingrained and organically became another artwork with the nature. This is a fascinating place. I'll be back here for sure. This is like whenever I'm coming back to
We would
Muğla.
love to see you here again. Thank you.
Oh, this is perfect. Thanks for having me.
It was wonderful chatting with you. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
On the 19th, we're going to be able to listen to your wonderful music at the Mabola Center. And thank you again for being here. Have a great stay in Turkey and in Muğla. I hope you will enjoy your time. And we'll see you all very soon again after this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.